Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am finally doing the Kylie Cosmetics concealer review. Kylie Cosmetics did come out with 30 shades of this concealer. I think this is actually the first anything Kylie I've ever reviewed on my channel. Hopefully it goes well. It's always super hard for anyone to match themselves online, period. So I got 3 shades. Keep in mind though, when trying to pick out your shade, Kylie does not do returns or exchanges, so what you get is what you get. So keep that in mind if you are planning on trying to match yourself. It's a little harder, especially online, and then it's even harder when you know you're not going to be able to return the product that you got if you match yourself incorrectly. So Kylie has all 30 shades organized in fair, light, medium, tan, deep, and deep dark. I've got the shade Gingerbread from Deep, and then I got the shade Espresso and Cocoa from Deep Dark. So these concealers are supposed to provide a medium to buildable coverage for a skin-like finish. Long-wearing concealer gives a luminous finish that looks just like your skin and is ideal for all skin types. So I went ahead and I've already opened these and kind of swatched them a little bit since I wanted to see what my shade was. Okay, so these are those 3 shades. This one is the Gingerbread, this one is Espresso, and then this one is Cocoa. Cocoa is the last shade in the shade range that she has. Like I said, since this is Cocoa, and like I said, since I've already swatched them, I already kind of could tell what the formula was. This is more of a dewy finish concealer, so that's Cocoa rubbed in. It basically blends right into my skin on my hand there, so that's definitely not going to be something that I want to use to highlight my face. This is Gingerbread, which is the last shade in the deep section. And then there's that, and that's Gingerbread kind of blended in. That might be a little bit too light for my under eyes. I do like to brighten, but I don't know if I'm gonna go that bright. And then this is that shade Espresso, and that's Espresso blended in a little bit right there. So I've got Cocoa, Espresso, and Gingerbread. So this is the last shade in the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and then this is the last shade in the Kylie. So Kylie does go just slightly deeper, almost more foundation shade. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Espresso. I already have my brows and my foundation on, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with Espresso. One thing I do want to mention is these shades are not in consecutive order. The Gingerbread, the Espresso, and the Cocoa are not in consecutive order. I did skip around and missed a few shades in between. I think there's a shade in between Gingerbread and Espresso, and then there's 2 shades in between Espresso and Cocoa. And the ones that I kind of skipped around on were the ones that had the more of a yellowish undertone, because sometimes yellow on me goes a little gray, so I just kind of skipped out on that in particular. But this is Espresso blended out. It's really easy to blend. And this is not one of those, from what I can tell so far already, this is not one of those concealers that dries down pretty quickly. It still looks even dewy on my hand right now, so it's definitely not one of those concealers that you have to worry about rushing to blend in. I do like my face to look brighter in under the under eyes, but I don't like that overly highlighted look. So this shade is not a bad pick for me. I'm gonna leave one side unset, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set the other side. So I'm gonna set this side. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in the shade, what shade is this? 35, deep, yeah. So I'm just gonna set this entire half of the face. Alrighty guys, so I just finished my face. This is what it looks like. I did not set this face, so it's probably gonna look a little bit more radiant and glowy than this face. I did not set this side, so it's probably gonna look a little bit more radiant and glowier than this side. So that is what I have on. I've got highlights. I'm not putting on lashes today. Today is not the day for lashes. Something very simple: blush, contour, highlight, and some mascara. Right now it is 4 o'clock. I got a late start today, but I am gonna have a late night, so I'll probably be back around like midnight, and I'll tell you guys everything that I thought about these Kylie concealers. Alrighty guys, so I'm back. This is what my face is looking like right now. Overall, I think people really want to know like whether or not this concealer compares to ColourPop, since it does come from Seed Beauty. So I really do think that these are 2 completely different formulas. The ColourPop is more of a matte finish. Kylie is more of a dewy, glowy finish, and it's more creamier than the ColourPop. I am a big fan of the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Ever since it came out, I've been using it a lot, like religiously, so I can definitely tell the difference between these two. The only thing that I saw that was kind of similar was the applicator is the same. It's got the, what do they call it? The paddle flock. So the applicator is the same, which I actually like the applicator. I feel like it glides, helps it glide on smoother since the applicator is flexible. The finish of this concealer is definitely a dewy finish concealer. So if you're looking for matte, this is not gonna work for you. This is not where you're at. You can set it. I still think that it does still make me look dewy and more hydrated than the ColourPop, because the ColourPop is a matte finish. So if you are just like matte all the way, no shine, you don't want any shine or any type of dewiness, this might not be your best friend. This concealer though, it does transfer like a lot. If you touch it, it does move. This side is a little bit better because I did set it with the powder, but this side was definitely not having it. I did see it kind of starting to wear away underneath my eyes on the side that I didn't set. On this side, it did not wear away and it did not start moving as much as this side. I do appreciate all 30 shades. I was able to go in and pick out the ones that have the more of the redder undertones that would work for me. Yellow sometimes on my skin tone goes a little gray and then I start looking like Casper, and I just don't have time for that. So I do appreciate the different undertones. The only thing I wish though is I am really waiting for someone to come out with a concealer line that I can contour with. I said that about the Fenty matchsticks. I wish they would have gone darker. Most of the time when concealers like this drop, it never reaches to contour level. It's missing in this equation. There's a lot of different products that are missing as far as like contours, bronzers for deeper skin tones. So I am definitely on the lookout for these kind of products in 2018. This is the first product that I've tried from her. I actually like it. Believe it or not, I feel like everyone wanted me to like dislike it. I actually am not mad at it. I think that I don't mind the dewiness. I like a dewy finish. The one thing I have an issue with is the transfer. For sure. The coverage I feel like is more of a light to medium coverage. ColourPop has 0.14 ounces and then Kylie online on the website it says 0.11 ounces, but then on here it says 0.22 ounces. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. Maybe it's just like a typo. So here are those swatches here on my arm. This one right here is the Gingerbread shade, which I thought was definitely a little bit too light for my under eye, so I did not want to go that light. This right here is the Espresso shade, which is the one that I ended up using. This one right here is the last shade, which is Cocoa from Kylie. And then this one right here is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. And then this one right here is the Tarte Shape Tape. I hope this video was very informative for you guys, and I hope it helps you as a reference guide on how to match yourself so you don't have to go through the process of buying multiples and not using them, because like I said, Kylie does not do returns. If I don't get a chance to get another video out before Christmas, which I'm planning on still getting one more video out before Christmas, so I'll probably wish you guys a Merry Christmas there too, but I also want to make sure I do it because you guys are my family and I want to wish you guys a very, 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 very Merry Christmas, and I don't want to miss that opportunity. So I hope you guys enjoy Christmas Day with your family, the Christmas break with your family. Just make sure you soak in all the love before the next year and get prepared to kill 2018, because I cannot believe it's almost here. That's insane. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love, and I'll see you guys next time.